Good morning, children. First, let us recall what we have studied till now. We see various things around us. Some are natural, like the sun, the moon, water, rocks, trees, soil, and so on. Some are artificial, like the house, the car, the toys, a glass, etc. Similarly, some are living things like all plants and animals, and some are non living, whether natural or artificial, living or non living. Everything around us is matter. Students, what is matter? Anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. Let us understand the concept of mass. By mass, we mean the amount of matter anything contains in it. For example, a full glass of water has more mass than half a glass of it. One more example. Here you can see yellow balls and blue balls. We can say that the mass of yellow balls is equal to the mass of blue balls. But we can see that 7 yellow balls have the same mass as 2 blue balls. So, the blue balls are heavier, or we can also say that the mass of a blue ball is greater than the mass of a yellow ball. Now, let us understand what is volume. Volume is the space occupied by anything. Let us consider an example. Take a football and a tennis ball. The space occupied by football is greater than the space occupied by tennis ball. So, we can say that the volume of a football is greater than that of a tennis ball. On the basis of composition, all matter can be classified into one of the three groups: elements, compounds, and mixtures. Elements and compounds are pure substances, whereas mixtures are impure substances. An element is a substance that cannot be broken down into simpler substances by chemical means. Common examples are carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, copper, silver, and gold. Only a few elements are found in pure form in the nature. Generally, they combine with other elements to form compounds and mixtures. Now, let us understand what are compounds and mixtures. Compounds are pure substances which are formed when two or more elements join chemically in a fixed ratio. Example: water. In water, two atoms of hydrogen combined with one atom of oxygen. Another example: carbon dioxide. Two atoms of oxygen combined with one atom of carbon. But in mixtures, two elements can join physically in any possible proportion. There is no fixed proportion in case of mixtures. Mixtures are impure substances. So we can say that a compound can be split into its atoms by chemical means, but an element cannot be broken further into simpler substances. The air around us, it is a mixture of gases. The natural water in the rivers, seas, the food we eat, the medicines we take are some good examples of mixtures. Students, let us consider a sentence. My name is Harry. A sentence is made up of words, and the words in turn are made up of letters. Similarly, all matter in nature is made up of molecules, and the molecules in turn are made up of atoms. So, matter is made up of extremely small particles called atoms, which cannot exist independently. Example: hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and so on. Two or more atoms combine to give rise to a molecule. Molecule can exist independently. A molecule of an element is made up of atoms of only one kind. For example, two atoms of hydrogen combine to form a molecule of hydrogen. Two atoms of oxygen combine to give rise to a molecule of oxygen. But a molecule of a compound is made up of atoms of two or more kinds. For example, two atoms of hydrogen combine with one atom of oxygen to form a water molecule. Similarly, two atoms of oxygen combine with one atom of carbon to form carbon dioxide.